and I'm married. And no, before anyone asks, this is not one of those situations where I cheated or I knew or that I ignored red flags on purpose. That's actually the part that's messing with my head the most because I really thought that I was the wife. I mean, I am the wife. Legally, emotionally, all of it. At least I thought I was. So let me back up because context matters
Pause.
here, of course. My husband and I.
You the side chick as a married woman? How do you do that? This nigga gotta be Muslim. Ain't no way, bro. I ain't never heard about that. I'm the side chick as the married woman.
I don't even know what explanation she's gonna give it to us that's gonna make sense.
This gotta
Hold
make
on.
sense.
Yeah, hold on.
I have been together.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the O2 Reacts. Today we're taking it back to the TikTok Reacts and we're gonna be reacting to the time women found out they were the side chick. Now, before we start, Ibra, have you ever been a side chick or a side piece?
Not that I know of. Hopefully not. I mean, if I was, I don't want to know. I like let my mind be naive. Let me think let me be a kid. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want to know.
I share the same sentiment, brother. I've never been the side piece knowing willingly that I was a side piece. And if I was, I feel like we're too far down the line for me to know. So
I don't want to know. Yep.
So before we start, just so the viewers know, we ain't never been no side piece. We're the main entree. We're the chicken, not the biscuit.
Yes.
Always the chicken.
I'm the dessert. I'm the main piece. I'm the steak, medium rare. Or, bro, but like it's crazy because it's like sometimes it's like when people who like did the deed and they like have you think, oh, it's eating my conscience. Let it eat your conscience. Why are you making now? It's eating my conscience. Why are you telling me something like that?
You did
What's wrong
something.
with you?
I'm an unknown participant. I'm blissfully ignorant. Let's leave it at that.
Therapists sometimes they be like, listen, if somebody isn't traumatized by something, don't tell them that it's so they're supposed to be traumatized by it because now you're just fucking with them. Just don't tell them.
Literally. But without any further ado, let's get right into it.
This guy for the past 4 months, and only did I find out 2 days ago that he had a whole girlfriend the entire time we were talking. I found out because she literally walked in on me as I was sleeping in his bed, and the crazy part is he literally had just left maybe 40 minutes prior to her getting there and telling me he wanted to commit to me. To give you some context, about 2 weeks ago, him and I talked about committing to each other. Instead of fighting with resistance, he actually told me, Sarah, I like you and I'm on the same page. Ever since then, I would say that we had a closer relationship. He bought me flowers, he came to the gym with me. We were basically a couple. There was a bit of tension on the Monday before this Sunday, but we smoothed things over and he basically told me that he's a loyal person and that he would never hurt me, he'd never play me, and that he used to be a player in his past, but that's no longer.
Niggas don't willingly say that shit. They just don't do it. Like, I don't tell you I'm going to the gym. I just tell you the results. like I don't tell you I go to the gym. You just see my body and you know how I'm moving.
Any man that has to explain his loyalty to you, I promise you, is the biggest. Like, it's, oh my god. Because why do I even have to explain that to you? If I like you, I'm committed to you.
I'm committed to you.
For him because he's looking to build a life now that he's approaching 30. The night before all of this happened, he actually asked me how he can make me feel more secure in a relationship. He wanted to make me feel more secure because he's looking to commit. I told him the things I needed in a relationship and he said that he would be able to give me those things. And the next morning he left for work around 7 a.m. and before he left for work, he sat at the bed and he told me word for word, I want to commit to you. I was half asleep and I actually needed to be up at 7:30 because I was getting ready to leave for work, but I kept snoozing the alarm. At this point in the story, he's gone for work, but my back is faced towards the bedroom door. And as I'm snoozing my alarm, I hear the door creak open. I turn to look at the door and I see a girl standing in her scrubs. She's obviously crying. I'm obviously like, what the who is this? Come to find out, that's his girlfriend of the last 6-7 months. I should mention the night before when we were having that commitment talk, he was telling me how typically relationships naturally progress in the direction of a relationship and he's never had to define an actual relationship before, which I said, that's a red flag. But here he is having a full-blown girlfriend. What the She's crying. I'm consoling the girl. I'm trying to make her feel better. She's calling him. He's not answering. To be honest, I had suspicions that something was wrong with our relationship because he wasn't fully present. And I kept asking myself, is there something wrong? Is there something wrong? But I just couldn't pinpoint it because every time I brought up a problem, the energy he would give me, I would never have to question it. I never thought that he was lying to me because I thought he was a transparent human being. And the way that he shaped his morals or expressed his morals made me believe that he just wasn't a pathological liar. The whole time we were together, he told me he...
People who tell you, oh, I'm such a good person. I'm such this, and that. They're usually the most fucked up individuals you will ever run into in your life. They will do you dirty in a way where you're like, golly, wait till the devil get his hands on you. You don't like to recruit your ass. Because, bro, the worst people are the ones who tell you how giving, how kind they are. I'm just a kind-hearted being, that's this, and that. And you're like, I know you've done some shit, but that ain't my place for me to be judging you.
Nobody who's actually about it ever talks about it for too long.
Their action shows it.
Yeah.
Their action shows it.
He wanted to be with me, that he doesn't want to lose me, that he respects me so much, that he admires me, all of these things. Looking back now, these were all lies. The gaps in our messages, not understanding where he would go sometimes. It makes so much sense. You were with your girlfriend. Genuinely didn't think that I was the side piece. I thought I was the main girl and he was cheating on me with someone else. But clearly, I don't know this man at all. Anyway, I haven't spoken to him since because he left me on red, so I'm assuming I'm being ghosted. But I don't even give a anymore because there's nothing to talk.
You know, to play devil's advocate, if my side chick can link up with my main chick,
What is it you talk about? I lost. Like my two worlds intertwined that wasn't supposed to intertwine. What do you want me to do? I can't.
Like, it's fucked up that he left you on red, but what other options does he have?
Eventually we're gonna run into each other.
He just lost,
I don't know you.
He just lost the love of his life, and he must go heal.
Mm-hmm. And imagine the love of his life was his side chick. That would have even been worse. That would have hurt more. It's so funny because like niggas be that ask me also, I enjoy my time with my side chick more than my main chick. I be like, damn,
It's fucked up. I get it. I get it.
but it's normal. You hear that shit all the time.
Main chick always complaining about that. Side chick just want to have fun. Just make you
there. She just want to enjoy your company. She don't see you a lot, so she just enjoys you.
literally.
About it is so scary that men can look you in the eye, lie to you, and feel absolutely no remorse. How are you to tell me literally on Monday that you're not a player and that you don't ever want to hurt me and that you would never cheat on me, only to be doing that in this very moment? The most fucked up thing about this all is that he got baptized in May. We started talking in March. They started talking in January. So he got baptized. Before being baptized, he was already talking to two girls. After getting baptized, he was still talking to two girls. Like,
Pause.
what? This guy, he was...
That nigga said this is ordained by God. God said I gotta have a side chick. It's a must that I have a side chick.
Like, and that's why sometimes when people be like, Quadra, you're evil, I'm like, I'm not evil at all. Look at what my mom is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga said I got baptized, but I still had two women on deck. How greedy.
Jesus said, come as you are.
Oh my
talk
God.
about past relationships sometimes to bring up examples or reasons. And recently he brought up this new ex that works in healthcare. And I'm like, who? There's no ex that works in healthcare. I've never heard about her. Comes to find out, it's actually his current girlfriend that he's referring to as his ex-girlfriend. Is that not that? It's safe to say that I'll never be talking to this man ever again. Thank you so much. That was the performance of a lifetime, and I will never be ever again. It is so crazy how everything played out the way it was supposed to be. For example, on Thursday, I literally asked God to take this man out of my life if he wasn't serving me the right purpose in my life, and by Sunday, that guy was gone. Gone. Anyway, I thought the trauma can be entertainment, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video.
Yes,
I will probably not be making any more videos due to the fact that I don't want to air people's shit out on the internet, but I just thought that this was such a telenovela that I had to share it because what?
Thank you.
I wouldn't share.
Men are crazy, so.
I would not
Yeah.
share.
You know what's worse than getting cheated on?
I like her braids.
Getting cheated on and finding out that you ain't even the girlfriend, that you ain't even the main. Like you the little side. Hold on. Give me a minute, and this is another reason why I don't pop up on dudes no more, because last time I did, I found out that I got cheated on and I was not the main girl and I got beat the fuck up. So now I just choose my battles. Whatever God want me to know, he gonna know. I ain't gonna go looking for nothing.
3 hours. 3 hours. Imagine you coming to the nigga crib to confront it, and then his main chick like, bitch, who the fuck is you? She puts it.
Bro, that walk back home has to be the most demoralizing shit. Because you just found out you're not the main piece. You're the side chick. On top of that, you got beat up.
Bro, this is a level of pain that you can't even imagine. Like you hurt physically and emotionally, like twice. Shit, play on. I need to hear this shit.
A team, okay. But I'm gonna try to give y'all the shortest version of the story, but you probably gonna have to prop your phone up because there's no short way to say this. But anyways, long story short, I was talking to this dude. He went to a party. A girl that I knew was at the party because I seen him on her Snapchat, and I'm like, like Pete gang for me, like let me know. She tell me he at the party, he acting single, da 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 da. So I confronted him about the shit when he called me later on at night to come over, and I'm like, no, I'm not coming. Anyways, I still decided to come. I was like, I'm just gonna pop up, argue with him, and then leave. I know I was young. It was like years ago. But I get there and it's a car already there. So I wait. Him and the girl kiss, go in the house, and I'm like, you're fine. Because it just gave like I'm the only girl that he wanted. Like dudes be manipulative as fuck, bro. Because I really just did not have no indication of it being another girl. Like I see you all the time. We don't live in the same city, but I come up here all the time. I see you. Like we spent COVID together. Like where do you have time to talk to another girl?
Pause.
A nigga though, they gonna have.
CEOs cheat. CEOs of companies, of Fortune 500 companies, get caught cheating.
I don't
Niggas make time. Not have the time, make the time.
And that is why the concept of I'm always too busy will never fly
Never.
with me.
Never.
I know a man who can work a 9 to 5, meet his main piece, and sacrifice sleep to hang out with his side chick. You mean to tell me you're too busy?
Exactly. Nobody's too busy. I'm like, bro, I know motherfuckers with 2 jobs that's cheating. I know Julius is out there that's cheating. A day shift and night shift. Well, the afternoon still exists.
I'm telling you, a man will sacrifice sleep. Talk about when did you have time? Oh, he had time. Talk about y'all don't live in the same city. Whenever he went back, where do you think he went?
Yeah. Went right back to my main chick's house.
They gonna have the time. So, anyways, I walk in the house. Well, she let me in the house. Me and her have a short conversation. She let me in the house. I pull the cover off. He like, get out. That's what he said. Get out. Not like trying to defend himself, nothing. Fast forward, I'm going to the details of what I did after he said that. But we go downstairs and he acting like he don't know me. Like he's like, who are you? Like, who are you? Who are you? And I'm looking at her and she looking at me like, who are you? And I'm like, I don't even know who I am. What is my name? Because I'm confused. And I was like, you don't know me? Like, I really felt like I'm in a dream because of what the happening. Like, you don't know me? He like, I mean, I know you, but you're not my girlfriend. Like, that's my girlfriend. But he had braces, lip leaking. Don't play with me. Allegedly. So
Allegedly, you just said you did that shit. Motherfucker love to
Give me
throw
a
that
minute,
word
bro.
around.
And I don't even know why I did that. Because after that, I'm talking about, man, Donkey Kong. I'm talking about, I couldn't even shine. I got beat the fuck. I couldn't even move the next day. I was purple and black. Okay? Purple, blue, and black. Anyways, it was so embarrassing because you beat me up in front of the girl that you cheated on me with. And so I'm thinking like, oh, okay, he's still finna fight.
So the nigga get caught cheating. Nigga beats her too. Nigga said, why you catching me in the first place? Who you, nigga? UDY? Jack UD?
Would the nigga be her?
The nigga was the one who beat her. Yes, not the girl. Because she punched him. And then so he beat her. That's yo, niggas is audacious, bro.
Imagine you getting cheated on, and after he beats your ass.
For finding out. Yo, bro, this is crazy, bro. This is dead ass insane.
He's different fight for me. No, he grabbed her. He's like, you come in the house, you get the fuck out. He talking to me. Like, mind you, this man was just so sweet to me like the day before. But I caught you cheating and you just treat me like I ain't nobody. Man. That's why I be like, I need to know. I need to know what we doing. Because I hate to be the one that's confused. And I was, in fact, confused.
And I'm married. And no, before anyone asks, this is not one of those situations where I cheated or I knew or that I ignored red flags on purpose. That's actually the part that's messing with my head the most because I really thought that I was the wife. I mean, I am the wife. Legally, emotionally, all of it. At least I thought I was. So let me back up because context matters here, of course. My husband and I.
You the side chick as a married woman? How do you do that? This nigga gotta be Muslim. Ain't no way, bro. I ain't never heard about that. I'm the side chick as the married woman.
I don't even know what explanation she's gonna give it to us that's gonna make sense.
This gotta make sense.
Yeah, hold on.
I have been together for a very long time. We didn't rush anything. We dated, we lived together, we built like a routine, a life. We had our own little traditions, like the same shows we watched together. We shopped at the same place. We had such a dedicated life. It was just so beautiful and normal. Nothing about my life felt fake. And I think that's why this hit me so hard, because this didn't start with some like huge dramatic moment. It started with something so little, so small, almost stupid. Started to guard his phone more, not in a dramatic way, like not hiding it under pillows or anything like that. It was more subtle, like turning the screen slightly so that I wouldn't be able to see it. Stuff you can easily explain with a simple explanation. Stuff you can easily explain away if you love someone or they feel a little paranoid and you don't want them to be paranoid. And that's exactly what I did. I explained it away. I told myself he's stressed from work, he works too much, all of those excuses that you make. And so I
Working the other pussy.
simmered it down to I'm overthinking. Because, of course, that's what you do when nothing else in your marriage feels wrong. It was like he was physically there, but mentally he was definitely somewhere else. Like he was catching up on a life that I just wasn't a part of. I remember thinking, like, maybe this is just what long-term marriage looks like, which is also a scary thought in the hindsight.
It's situations like this that make me very glad that I'm catching my L's in my dating and relationship phases, because I couldn't be married to who I think is the love of my life. We share the same things, my routine. You're basically another version of me.
You
And
never
I've-
know, bro.
But
I'm sorry. Listen, as long as you live this life, you will always catch L's. You just don't know where it's gonna come from.
I don't want to catch that one though. God, take
Yeah.
take my lung, take my lung, bro. Take a testicle, bro. Not the love of my life.
Damn.
Like how I'm watching this. Like how has she recovered from this?
How do you recover from it? How do you? Like it's hard. Like, bro, the different level of trust, like, to the person that you're sleeping next to for years, years and years and years. That's like finding out your mother actually fucking hates you. Where do you go from there? That's hard to recover from.
Bro.
Like, bro.
Oh my God.
So, here's the thing. I wasn't snooping. I wasn't like digging, and I wasn't trying to catch him. It was just one night I needed a document. Like I think it was like an insurance document. And his email was logged into our Apple computer.
Fuck, it's always an
Which
email.
isn't weird because we always had each other's stuff like that. But I searched for the document. Something else came up. An email thread. And the subject line wasn't something like flirty, it wasn't catchy to the point where I almost didn't read it. Almost. I'm not going to read messages or anything like that, but I will say this. It didn't sound like an affair. It sounded like a marriage. It was the tone, the familiarity, like the way that she talked to him and the way that he responded. There wasn't like secrecy in the language. There was nothing like, no, we shouldn't be doing this. No guilt. It was definitely domestic. Plans, jokes, routines, travel, all of it. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, why is this woman talking to my...
It sounds like an agreement of, you know what it is. I got basically at home, so this is what it is.
Because you found it on an email chain. Sometimes I gotta give some cheaters some credit. They're really very creative, because an email chain really is the last place you would go looking for him to cheat. You pick up his phone, you look at his Snapchat, never his email chain.
Email, nothing, no, nothing. Because there could be 60,000. I got 60,000 emails. How you gonna find it?
But I got that one star.
Exactly. The one star is the shit that fuck you up. Like, bro, because think about it. Like, one thing, it's so funny because I've heard somebody older than me was like, yo, bro, girls aren't, there was like a lot of women are not against being a side chick, because because Cardi B was talking about it, she was like, yo, men actually respect marriages more than women do, because a woman would know that your man is married and still go for them. They don't care. Somebody was like, women don't care about being a side chick, they just don't want other people to find out. They're like, some women don't care about being the second woman as long as they're getting theirs. Like, they don't. Because Cardi was talking, she was like, yo, when I was married, like, nobody texted me. She was like, my phone was dry, nobody was reaching out. But once I got divorced, she's like, it's like the floodgates open all of a sudden and stuff like that. But bro, to find that shit out in an email, there has to be some sort of agreement of like a yo, I got a base key too. This is how we gotta maneuver. So it's like one of those things of like, hey, listen, as long as we do this, we won't be good. So of course I'm thinking she ain't gonna check the email.
I know he was heated as fuck when he found out because he was like, I planned this to the T. How the fuck she catch me lacking?
My husband, like she has rights to him. And at first I thought maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I'm misreading the context. Maybe she's exaggerating her role in his life.
Nope.
Because this happens, right? Sometimes people read into things. So I kept reading. Not to invade privacy, but just to get more of an understanding
Privacy.
of things. I needed to understand what the fuck I was looking at.
Pause.
And that
I'm sorry, but I have the understanding the day I get married, I don't
There's
have
no
privacy.
invading of privacy.
There's no invading my privacy.
no
If
invading
I
of
come home and my wife is snooping on my phone because she think I'm cheating, she has the right to.
You have the right to. Like, bro, like not even my wife, my girlfriend. There is no such thing now as like a privacy, apart from like, I don't know, apart from like I'm going through your wallet, like go ahead spending money without telling you your money without telling you. Yeah, that's the lie. Other shit, all right, bro. There is no privacy. Cut the stuff. Cut this shit, bro. Like, bro, no way.
Shaking my head, bro.
That's when I seen something that made my stomach drop. She mentioned a trip that I recognize, that he told me he went on alone. That's where I'm going to stop for now. Because what I found after that completely changed how I see my marriage, my judgment,
tell us.
and honestly, myself. And I need to tell this in pieces because I feel like it's a lot. And I know that if I don't slow down, I'm going to skip a lot of very important
Take your
pieces of
time.
information. So
Take your
yeah,
time.
We're here
that's
for you,
part one.
Mamas.
And if you're thinking there's absolutely no way that things can get worse,
It does.
that's what I thought too.
I was in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend of 6 years, and apparently during that time, he was already planning to get married to someone else. So 7 years ago, I started talking to this man that I met on Plenty of Fish. I lived out of state, not in my hometown, because I was going to college. He actually was from my hometown, so I decided to give it a shot, just in case I moved back. Maybe him and I could have a future together. We spoke literally every single day. He decided that he wanted to come and visit me at least once a month, and then he also sent me a bunch of money. I never asked for the money, but he wanted to make sure that I was set so that I could pay my bills, so I could pay for anything that I needed. So yes, he did spoil me a lot. After talking to this man for a while, we started dating, and then he comes clean and tells me that he has had a female roommate for quite some time, and that there's no way in hell that he is going to kick her out because he feels really bad for her. They're basically like really good friends. So I trusted him. I said, that's fine. If you want to help this female, that's totally fine. I mean, I know where your heart is. It's with me. So I got nothing to worry about. This past weekend, my cousin who lives in my hometown decided to visit me.
She know where home is. Head ass.
Like, the one thing I'm getting from this is, if I have to overreact, I'm going to overreact. You're not just going to tell me something and gaslight me to thinking my feelings are invalid.
Bro, that's what I'd be saying, bro. I'd be like, sometimes crashing out is the answer. Not crashing out in a crazy way, but crashing out is the answer. Because sometimes crashing out sets the tone like, oh shit, I can't do that to this person. Because they won't take it well. A little bit of fear goes a long way in a relationship. Say like both ways around, because it's like there's certain things that like my girl gonna kill me if I did that shit. So it's like, you know, because it's like, hey, you know, same way around.
Started talking about my man, how happy I was, how eventually we want to get married. And then she's very curious and she's like, hey, do you have a picture? I want to see this man. I want to see this wonderful man that you're obsessed with. So I showed her a picture. My cousin told me that apparently her best friend had posted on Facebook some photos of a wedding that she had actually gone to that same weekend that my cousin came to visit me. Why does that matter? It matters because my cousin was very smart. She knew that the man that she saw in my photo was the same man that was getting married to someone else in our hometown. Even though she's my blood, she's my cousin, I wasn't just going to take her word for it, so I asked her to please pull up those photos. I did look through the photos, and yes, it was definitely him. Apparently he had 3 kids with this female that he decided to marry behind my back. I decided to contact his wife, and she told me that this was their second wedding because apparently after the first wedding, he was cheating on her constantly. Like, she can't even count on 2 hands how many times he's cheated. That's fucked.
Time out. Why is she taking him back? Why is she? See, the same thing we just talked about on the podcast. Some people, that's just who they are.
That's just who they are.
He is
That's
a
just who they are.
cheater.
And the thing is, I've heard of a real life scenario like this before. I know somebody who same shit. Same shit, same exact shit. Like,
I get y'all have kids together, but that does not. You don't have to take him back. I promise you, somebody will step up for your kids. It's just not gonna be him.
not gonna be him. I probably here's the thing that a lot of women gotta realize. Listen, like if once you get into that single mom thing, one kid, you're gonna have somebody still. If the lady is bad, you're gonna have a man who's gonna want to step up. Ain't gonna be me. But you're gonna have a man who's gonna want to step up at night. Oh, it don't matter. One kid, two kid, bro. I think my cousin, she got 4 kids. She got remarried. My mom told me this shit. I broke out laughing. Y'all broke out laughing. She like, oh yeah, she's married now. I'm like, who's marrying her? She got 4 kids. And mind you, I'm pretty sure they all under 15. These are not no grown adults. It's different if you be like, I got 4 kids. One is like 12. The other one is like 16. The other one is like 19. The other one is like 23. They're leaving. They're phasing out. I could do that. These are toddlers. These are kids. You married like yo. So it's like when people be on the internet like nobody's gonna want you when you got this many kids. Oh brother, you don't want her. Just because you don't want her doesn't mean somebody else is not gonna want her.
Exactly.
3 kids is still cheating. I know somebody exactly like that, bro. Had a kid with one, and then cheating, decided to have another kid. Why would you have another kid with the person who's showing you they will constantly cheat on you? And like, that don't make no sense. Like, and to some people, it's like they think a kid is gonna make the person commit more. What? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
And disgusting.
I received my very first "Hey girl" text today.
That gotta hurt.
So basically, I was seeing this guy a few months ago, and he was very suspicious the whole time. I ended up ending it. We did not see each other for a very long period of
I feel like niggas don't do that a lot because like women feel like though they always gotta protect other women. So it's like I never tell another man like if your girl cheat on you, I just leave her alone. I would not tell him that. I'm sorry. I just leave her alone. Be like, hey man.
And I pray this never happens to me. Knock on wood. If I ever found out I was a side piece, I'm not going to Broski and telling him, hey, bro, that's his battle to fight. I'm going to go heal in peace.
Exactly. In silence. Some else in silence. That's the thing. That's the problem where it's our social media age. We want to tell everybody everything. We want to tell everybody everything. Sometimes the Holy Spirit just tell you, shh. You don't need to talk. Shh. Yeah, and sometimes something else, only me know it. There's certain things in this world, I would die. Before I wouldn't even tell you. And I've known you since I was 12.
And that's understandable because there's some secrets I keep to myself too. And that's okay.
That's okay. In this age, we believe we need to tell the whole world. Bro, sometimes you see people writing a 40-page post for what? Some things, bro. Keep that shit to yourself. The world doesn't need to know. Certain else.
time, like max a month, because he was just suspicious. And when you know, you know. But I had no evidence, right? I had no proof. I just had suspicions. And then last night, I receive a DM. She says, did you date so-and-so? And the second I received that message, I knew that I was about to receive the proof to all of my suspicions. I knew that I was gonna get what I need.
What happened?
Women be knowing, bro. Like,
so why is she so excited about this?
Because it's like when shit finally starts coming together. Yeah. Like, it's been cooking in your mind for a while. Like, sometimes there's like some notions in your head. It's like, is this happening? And then the proof starts coming in, and you're like, holy God, I knew I wasn't crazy. But brother.
And sure enough, he was dating her the whole time. He was living with her for a period of that time. And when he would tell me he's seeing his sister, he was seeing her. And it was so crazy. I felt so bad for her because they had dated for a much longer period of time. But it was so crazy because we were like sending pictures and screenshots and putting the puzzle pieces together. Like, okay, this night he didn't answer me, he was with you. This night he didn't answer with me, he was with you. And she sent me a picture. Oh my, the part that got me the most is she sent me a picture of them on her birthday. I went in, checked my receipts. That was the day he said he was celebrating his sister's birthday. Him and I were on FaceTime that day, while he was picking out his outfit, deciding what to wear, he was on FaceTime with me, picking out what he was going to wear for his girlfriend's birthday. And that's not even the worst of it. That day, that I thought he was with his sister, he was with her celebrating her birthday. And then he came over to my house after. I don't understand how people can be like that. It blows my mind. But I am not hurt at all because for me, I knew. My gut instinct is not wrong. I knew that something was going on. That's why I ended it. But to get the confirmation that I was not crazy and I was right the whole time, I feel renewed. I feel like a new woman. This is the first time that I've been cheated on. And
I know somebody hurting when I see it. You don't got to put on an act for us, girl. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us.
Everybody got to take their L's. I just take mine in silent. You niggas is not making no posts about that shit, bro. Fuck all that.
I feel like I'm fully initiated into the game of life now. I feel experienced. I feel like a real adult. And the girl is so lovely. I made a new hot friend out of this. So I'm happy. I'm really sad for her. I think she's going through it, but
Pause.
Why is that normalized?
Like, no, like it's so crazy because like a lot of women, like in their mind, they'd be like, she's so bad. How can you cheat on her? Niggas get bored of a new toys real quick. And I'm not objectifying a woman. Like I'm saying majority of men, some men, they just see a woman as like the new toy. like the new toy that I have.
Like
and once I was like, you ever wanted a toy so bad? Your mom and your dad finally get it to you. 2 weeks, you're never playing with it ever again. It's just in the pile. And I'm not sitting on here saying that's how I see it as a woman, but that's how some men treat women. It's like I'm excited. It's the chase. Once I got it, I enjoy it. After I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Oh my God, she's so bad. How can you treat her like that, bro? Yeah, the excitement is done.
Just got bored.
Just got bored. The excitement is done. That's it. Like
I don't understand why you're friends with somebody that your man cheat. Why y'all need to just come together, give your evidence, and just keep it pushing. That's
it
weird
happens all the
behavior.
time. It happens all the time. I've met some people where it's like, oh yeah, how you guys know each other? Oh, actually, ex-boyfriend cheated on each other. We just became best friends ever since after that. Y'all bond over trauma? Fuck all that. I don't know. Like, I know it ain't your fault. It got nothing to do, but I'm not about to be cool with another dude.
Imagine you get cheated on by another dude and y'all posted up in an IG flick together.
Yo.
Talking about
Paused up in the pictures like this. And I'm like, y'all niggas are goofy as fuck. She probably sitting out there laughing like, look at these dumbass niggas, bro. Look at these two goofies. Like, what?
oh my God.
Like, well,
but it just boggles my mind that people can behave that way. No morals. No morals. Trust your gut always. Moral of this story. Okay. Love ya.
Every time about the time I found out my ex of 7 months was actually still married and never divorced. So for context, he was a doctor in my city and I'm a nurse here. So we met on a dating app and he was super, super, super persistent at first. I didn't really like him. He was not my type, but he was just so persistent that eventually I just kind of started liking him. And we started dating. We were together for around 7 months.
pause. Red flag number one.
That was her first mistake. You should have known the moment he got his chase, he was gonna take it. He was gonna take it there, because that's what I was talking about this with one of my girlfriends, and then I was telling her, I was like, bro, you don't understand. When a man wants you, if you don't want him back, send him on his way. Don't make him chase and finally get you. You will never. And this is not to everybody, but for some men, if you're making me chase for oh brother, when I finally get to my destination, you gonna feel me,
bro. I'll never forget one of my homies in college, bro. This is our freshman year, and mind you, bro, like this is the first time in my life I seen that whole process in person. Bro, one of my homies, like mind you, we was all in the friend group, and so there was one girl, him, and another dude. So my homie, he was like, the girl, I'll never forget. I was like, I remember, you know, like when we in a group of people, and I'm like, yo, you find him cute? She like, oh, and she like, ew, he's sherm as hell. I seen the look in his eyes, bro. That I remember I was talking to him. He's like, watch what I'm about to do now. Watch what I'm about to, bro. This nigga was persistent as fuck. Like I'm talking about persistent. Once he got her, he just like dragged her along for the rodeo. And like, bro, he had her hooked. And then like, it's so funny because like from time, like, when was the last time I seen him? We linked up. I went back to the city to link up with them like probably like 5 or 6 months ago. And we was talking about it. He's like, damn, bro, she not falling for it no more. nigga goes, she not falling for it no more. Like, what you mean? He's like, bro, it's been like a year. She blocked me, bro. Like, after he's like, the last straw was when I popped out with that girl online. He was like, oh, I randomly just text her like, yo, I hope you're doing good. he's like, I just want to see if I got it still.
That's what I'm saying. There's
niggas
nothing
is
more.
audacious, bro.
There's nothing more scary in this lifetime than when a man, switches his focus to something and he tells himself, "I will not let it go until I get it." Boy, that is the scariest version of a man. Because come rain, come hail, come tornado, he's getting it, and he's getting it by all means possible.
And the thing is, like, they'll be like, oh, some women, they'll be like, he was so nice the first 3 months. Yes.
It was the chase.
It was the
fight.
chase.
Once he had you, and he had you right. Because why did you make him wait?
Uh-huh. That's how a lot of men see it. It's like, you made me wait. Why? Like, you made me do all this work. Why?
And we saw each other almost every day. And yeah, he told me that he was divorced. Say that he was on these work trips. And I never really thought anything of it because as a doctor, you do locums and stuff. So I understood him like being out of town and things like that. Also, because he was a NICU doctor, I never would text him while he's at work. I mean, you have a job where people's or babies' lives are in your hands. Like, I don't want to disturb you. So yeah, when he was working, I never questioned it. He also was divorced with a kid, and his child lived in Ontario, so he would fly back and forth to see his ex. When he was there, I didn't want to bother him, so I would just leave him alone for the week that he was visiting his ex-wife. So we had these plans to go to the mountains together, and I was really excited. And then he last minute canceled because something came up. But this time there was just like a weird, like, spidey sense feeling that something was wrong and I was being lied to. And I think as women, we get this like intuitive feeling of like, I don't know what it is, but there's something. So anyways, I went about my day and decided I'm going to look up his ex-wife. I don't know what put that in my mind, but I'm like, I'm just going to look her up. When I looked her up, her cover photo was literally at the mountains where we were supposed to be, and it was posted an hour prior. And she's from Ontario, so just like, what, we were supposed to be there, now he's not answering his phone, and you're there. So like, I'm putting puzzle pieces together at this point. Message her, I go to message her, and it said that there was a message that had been deleted. So she had tried to message me, but it just didn't go through. I messaged her being like, I think I'm dating your ex, but like, you guys are together right now, so if you guys are working things out, then just let me know and I'll just like back off because they have a kid together. And she responds with X ? And at that moment I realized, I'm like, this guy is not divorced. That's his wife. And she responds back with, you're not dating my ex, you're dating my husband because we're not divorced. And he's in Edmonton on a work trip. And I'm at home with the baby watching our kid while he works out of town. And I'm like, okay, this is news to me. So when you come back to Edmonton, I would love to meet up with you and like take you for coffee. I'm so sorry. And I'm a girl's girl. I would never, ever, ever willingly date somebody that is in a relationship, in a marriage, anything like that. So we compared notes as women do. And it turns out the times that he said that he was on work trips, he was actually with his ex-wife on trips. And he told her a bunch of crazy lies. And that would be the times that like him and I were on trips, or like we went to Vegas together. It also made sense after that he had no social media. He said that he had all these strict rules around social media. He didn't like using his cell phone, weird things about, oh, I'm so busy at work, being a doctor, that I just like never want a phone on around me. But it's because he didn't want to like get...
You see how a doctor got the time and energy to cheat? You see that? And doctors be on the clock.
But you telling me that it takes you more than 3 hours to respond back to my message? Man.
Talking about I took a 16-hour nap. Bears don't even sleep that long.
A doctor saving lives has the opportunity to cheat on his wife and kid with his time and make time for them both. But you can't text me back?
He's going on trips with the side chick and his wife.
Like messaging both people. So it all made sense after. His wife and I ended up having a lovely time together. We ended up chatting a bit on Facebook. She ended up leaving him, and then she's remarried now. I am married now. Story short, we both dodged an absolute bullet with that man, and always listen to your intuition because it will never lead you astray.
Let me tell you about the time that I went on a date with a married man, unbeknownst to me, and got caught by his wife. So we met on a dating app, and we had talked for maybe a week or two before we finally met in person. And when we met in person, this was during COVID time, so nothing was open. So we were meeting like in my downtown area, but we didn't know exactly where we were going yet, right? So when we meet there, you know, I'm like, okay, let's walk around and we'll find a place that's open. They were like these little speakeasy kind of places, right? So sure enough, we find one and we walk in. There's no hostess or anything. So as we walk in, there's a few people inside it's like a bar and restaurant, you know, and there's a few people there. There's a few people at the bar and there's a few people seated. So I'm like, let me go talk to the bartender to see if we can get a seat, like if they're going to stay open, blah, blah, blah. So I walk up to the bartender and I'm like chatting with the bartender, asking for seats. And as I turn around to him, he's at the door, like at the entrance of the door. This is a small place. And when I turn around, he's getting smacked across the face. This man is a huge man. He's like 6'5", like, you know, he's a giant. And compared to me, and she's a little tiny thing, right? And so I turn around and she's like, pow, like reaching up and like smacking the crap out of him. And I'm just like, whoa, like what is going on here? I'm like, what is happening right now? And she's with a girl, and the girl starts getting in my face, and she's like, who are you? You know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what's going on? She's like, that's her husband. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, no, this man told me he was single. I had no idea he was married. And I was like, you know what? I don't want any part of this. I don't know what's going on. I don't want no smoke. Listen. So I'm like, you know, move out of my way, basically. So he starts kind of
Like, I feel like that's the perfect response to a situation like this. If I'm going on a date thinking you're single and you're not, bro, I want no smoke. I'm leaving. This story always reminds me of, because I told you about this, when my cousin was talking to this girl that had a boyfriend. Oh my God. I've told you about this before. He was talking to this girl, and like, they've been talking to her a while, right? And at one time he was coming out of class and he was tired. He's like, he didn't sleep. He's in law school. So he didn't sleep. All this stuff is going on. He's like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. Da, 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 da. Brody, he's walking down this dark alleyway. Some man starts following him down the dark alleyway. Mind you, he's tired. I got nothing on me. And he's like, my cousin's skinny, right? So he's like, I'm looking at this dude. He got a little shoulder on him. Like, he's like, and they said, this man could really do some damage to me. So the guy walked up to him and was like, if you know what's good for you, you're going to stay away from my girl. He said he didn't speak. He said he took out his phone right in front of him, blocked her on WhatsApp, blocked the phone number, and said, see, he said, I want no problems with you. And he said, sir, can I go about my day, please? Bro, when I tell you, that day was the day I realized he's probably one of the funniest ones. He's like, bro, I just met this girl. You're not with me losing my life over. He's like, there's better things in life to chase. And he's like, she had the audacity to call me after talking about, can we talk? He's like, what is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? You almost got me. You almost got me killed. Talk about, can we talk? He's like, you almost responded back with, is my life that worthless to you? Oh my God, bro.
And the thing is, as a man, why are you pressing me about your women? Talking about if you know what's good for you. She made a commitment with you. Why are you talking to me? It's your girl.
Nah, the part that had me crying, he said, I was too hungry to even give him words, but I wanted to let him know I was done.
He said, that's your girl. The Y is silent.
Like, oh my God.
like exiting. He starts going out. And there's like 3 or 4 steps. Sorry, I have something. And so he goes down and she's following him, screaming at him, hitting him. And I'm just like, let me get the hell out of here. I don't want no part of this. So I start walking and she starts following me. She's like chasing me. And I look at her and I was like, look, I met this man online. He told me he was single. Had I known he was married, I would not be here. I was like, this is our very first time meeting. I just met this man. We drove separately. I'm in my own car. I was like, please don't follow me. And she's like, where did you meet him? And I was like, I gave her the name of the app. I was like, this is the app I met him on. He is saying that he's divorced and single. So I keep walking. Like, girl, you're not going to chase me. You're not going to try to make me feel some type of way because I did nothing wrong. I am completely innocent in this situation. So I go to my car. I leave. I'm so upset. So about 10, 15 minutes goes by. And who calls me? This man. And so he's calling me and he's just like, I'm so sorry. You know, we're not together. We're separated. We've been separated for a year. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, you already lied to me. I don't care. You told me you were divorced. You're clearly not. You guys are only separated. And either A, she's buku crazy, and that's why she's getting so upset and just forgot you guys were separated, or there's a reason. You guys are either still living together or you're probably still sleeping with her. Why is she so upset? I'm sorry, but a woman is not acting like that if y'all have been separated. I don't care. I don't believe you. He said he was divorced. He clearly wasn't. A lie is a lie. About a week later, I did get a call from the police because apparently he made a police report because she attacked him. And, you know, I gave them my statement, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that was the time that I got caught with a married man.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was us reacting to moments the side chicks saw that they were the main. Wow, you know, some real evil people out in this world, but we keep it pushing. Ready for the ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.